Okay, gang, today's the day, the 82nd Annual Golden Globes, T-minus 2.5 hours, and I want to provide an update for y'all. Because, yes, I changed my mind. As I got off of my substance high, I re-looked at everything, took into account some more critics' reviews, and I had to change my mind on 8 of the 15 categories. I'm guessing you guys did also. I don't know. I'd love to know. Now, my updates do not take into account the BAFTA long list. So we kind of got to throw that out of there. I solely looked at kind of what's been going on, and I basically looked at the campaigns that have been going on, the people who have been getting out there, and where the buzz is at. So here we are. I'm going to go through the 15 categories again. I'm going to show you what my original pick was, what I now think is going to win, and I'm also going to show you guys my number 2 choice. Those ones that are on the bubble that wouldn't shock me if they end up winning. So here we go. We're going to start with actor in a supporting role for comedy or musical. Originally I picked Kieran Culkin in this category, and I'm going to stick with Kieran Culkin. I just feel he's got too much going on, too many accolades for this to be an upset. If there is an upset, however, though, I really do see it coming from Yuri Bosovo from Anora. That would be the only one that I think has a chance to beat him. Okay, the next category upsets my little heart, but I got to start thinking head over heart when it comes to the Globes. So, actress in a supporting role, I originally chose, and of course I did, Ariana Grande. Y'all know Grande, Oscar win. I still believe this, but I believe the Oscars and the Golden Globes are different. So, unfortunately, Grande is going to be my original choice, but she's now my number 2. Who I now predict winning this category will be Zoe Saldana from Amelia Perez. She's great in the film. I think she deserves it. My heart of all hearts wants Grande to win it. I just don't think that this year, with all of the awards and everything, they want it to all go one person all the way through. I don't know. We'll see, but that was my first change. Next change is in screenplay. Yes, I got off my substance high. I originally picked Coralie Farjat for The Substance. However, I now have to put her at my number 2, with the winner going to Sean Baker for Anora. There's too much buzz. There's too many things going around. I think the movie world wants to honor Anora. I think it doesn't know necessarily where to honor Anora because of its theme of a sex worker and things like that. So to me, this is where they're going to give Anora their one and only win, and it'll be in screenplay. Now going on to international feature film, I have always had this one as an upset. I still have it as an upset. I believe that All We Imagine Is Light is going to win it. That was my original pick. It's who I still pick. The only one that I think can upset it is Amelia Perez, so that's my number 2. As we move into animated feature film, y'all know I love Flo. I mean, dude, if I could adopt Flo, I would now have 3 cats. And I don't know that Dak, my black cat, would really appreciate Flo, but maybe they'd get along. Did you just want to join because you're jealous of Flo? Say hi, Dak. Hi. I've got Flo at number 2 just because my heart of hearts loves that. But I feel, as I originally predicted, and I still predict, the wild robot will get that win. But as we all do when we talk about Flo, don't forget to get your pets spayed and neutered. Guys, remember, we're only doing that for Flo, but we got to do it for Flo. Control the animal population. All right. Actor in a leading role, comedy or musical, I originally predicted, and he's at my number 2, Jesse Eisenberg for A Real Pain. I do think he still has a chance to win it. I just think with the campaigning and the fact that this person, Sebastian Stan, got 2 nominations in the Globes, one in this category and one for actor in a leading role in drama for his role in The Apprentice. I just think we've got to end up giving this one to Sebastian Stan for A Different Man. Now, actress in a leading role, comedy or musical, I did not change my pick on this one. Even coming down from my substance high, I have to believe that Demi Moore will win this category. Now, the caveat here is, I love Wicked. A lot of people love Wicked. Cynthia Erivo would be the only one I would think that could beat Moore in this category. That's who I see as being the only upset. The next 2 categories have to be the most divided categories I've seen out there. I mean, if you look at Vanity Fair, LA Times, Gold Derby, IndieWire, anything out there, people have different, should wins, gonna wins, all over the place. And I'm not gonna lie, this one, I'm all over the place. Okay, so Actor in a leading role for a drama. I originally had Coleman Domingo. I thought, you know what? This was Sing Sing's one and only nomination. They must love him in it. They're going to give it to Coleman Domingo. Well, now I look at it as, you know what? They were probably just being nice, and that's why they gave him the nom. Not nice, but you know what I mean. That was kind of their like, here you go, Sing Sing. We're going to give you Coleman Domingo for a nom, but not the win. Then I started thinking, well, where does Timothée Chalamet for A Complete Unknown land? I mean, that thing's getting all the buzz. I still haven't seen it, but I just don't know that Timothy can overcome Adrien Brody. People still use Chalamet's age against him. Brody is a previous winner for The Pianist, so my number one choice and my predicted winner in this category is now Adrien Brody from The Brutalist. Number 2, Chalamet, and Domingo, you got the nom. Actress in a leading role when it comes to drama, I kind of had the same epiphany that I had with the last one. I was on that high. I thought, you know what? They gave Pamela Anderson the nomination for The Last Showgirl. Maybe they want to give her the win. So that was who I originally picked as the winner. Now I'm thinking this was just the Globe's way of saying, you know what, Pamela Anderson, we don't care about your past. You were great in this movie. The movie was fabulous. You deserve a nomination, but we just can't give you the win. Okay, well, if I take her out, now where does that leave me? Well, between my love, the one who I have adored since 13, Angelina Jolie in Maria, or Nicole Kidman, who I also adore in Baby Girl. All right, I have to go with the fact that the Globes love Kidman. Nicole Kidman's 8th nomination for the Globes. The Globes love her. I mean, she's second only to the incomparable Meryl Streep, who has 33 nominations. I mean, come on. I just feel you can talk about old Globe, new Globe, all you want. I just think that this one is going to end up going to Nicole Kidman for Baby Girl, and if not, it'll go Angelina Jolie for Maria, which either way, I'm not disappointed. The director category, okay, yep, came off my substance high. Coralie Farjat was my original choice. She's now not even my number 1 or my number 2, so where did that leave me? I looked at the Globes board. I looked at where things are at. Again, this is, the Globes, it's more, filmmakers, elites, not really the populist vote, so no one cares that the movie's 3.5 hours. So I got to give the number 1 spot in the Golden Globe to Brady Corbett for The Brutalist. The only upset I could see would be Sean Baker for Honora. Again, though, Jacques Audiard for Emilia Perez is right up there. I mean, wouldn't be shocked if any of those 3 gentlemen take it. I just feel like Corbett's got the edge. And you know what? I think that Coralie Farjat will be happy in the end with The Substance, even though she don't get director or get screenplay. The score category, I did not change my mind. I don't think anything could have changed my mind, no matter how many critics or things I would have read. I got to give it to Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross for Challengers. Fell in love with the score right away when I saw Challengers. Still love it. I've even rewatched Challengers now again, and I think still that score, phenomenal. There's nothing in my mind that is better than that score. I get that Emilia Perez is a musical. The score is great. I just think we've got to go with Challengers, with number 2 being Emilia Perez. Which leads us into song, okay? I looked at all the songs. I provided little clips of the 5 songs. I think they're all great. Still cannot believe that Forbidden Road from A Better Man is now disqualified from the song shortlist for Oscars, but is still eligible here. I obviously don't think that one's going to win. I didn't pick that one, but I mean, the song is great. So originally, I had picked Kiss the Sky from The Wild Robot, which I think a lot of people did pick. I still feel that one is number 2. I think because Emilia Perez got 10 nominations for the Golden Globes, they are kind of now steering, you know what? You got 2 songs in this category. We're not giving you a lot of the other categories. Let's go ahead and El Mal, which is the better of those 2 songs by far, we're going to give that one as the win. So that's what I see. And a reminder for those of you who maybe didn't watch my other video, that's the one where Zoe Saldana is dancing in the red suit. Super awesome. It's great. It's fabulous. That's also the reason why I think Zeldana and Grande are so close in that actress in a supporting role. I mean, they split the Gotham. They're both winning awards. I mean, this is going to be an interesting one to watch. So stay tuned for that, as, we're T-minus 2.5 hours away. I can't wait. Nikki Glaser is going to do great, which I still did not realize she is the first solo woman to ever host the Globes. Ever. That leaves me with the next big three, right? Cinematic box office is where we saw like Alien Romulus, Twisters, things like that. Original choice, and my still number one, is Wicked. The only film I can see beating this one would be The Wild Robot, because that has been so popular and so critically acclaimed and talked about by both movie critics along with the general population. But seriously, when you look at the definition of it, Cinematic and Box Office Achievement Award, how do you not give it to Wicked? Big two now. Best Picture, Comedy or Musical. My original choice, and still, I feel it is a lockdown. I know people are saying should win but won't win. It's The Substance, you guys. It's going to win. This is where the Golden Globes honor Coralie Farjat. They're going to give it Best Picture for Comedy or Musical. The only thing that I see beating it would be Amelia Perez, because, I mean, by definition, that is a musical. It is a great musical. It's filmed completely different than any other musical you'd seen, not even comparable to like a Wicked musical. I just think the Globes want to go out on the edge a little bit, right? Like, that's what the Globes are for. They're not the Oscars. And I think, you know what? They're saying, we like that it's a body horror film. We like that it's kind of crazy out there. We think Demi Moore is so great in it, we gave her the actress in a lead role in comedy or musical. Fingers crossed. So I see Substance winning here. The only thing that I could see as number two would be Amelia Perez, but wouldn't completely shock me if Wicked ended up taking this win also. Picture drama. This one had those couple surprises in there, right? Nickel Boys and September 5. These were the only nominations that those two films got, okay? I don't think they're going to win drama. I did have to change my mind on this one. I mean, looking at everything going on, I really did think that the way it was being talked about with the early screenings and then being released on Christmas Day, I thought A Complete Unknown was going to take this one. I'm now moving that to my number two, because given who I've got winning, you know, actor in a leading role, Adrian Brody, director Brady Corbett, I've got to give Best Picture to The Brutalist. So yes, changed my mind on 8 of 15. How many did you guys change your mind on? What are your guys' predictions? I am so stoked. I can't wait to see if I'm right. It'll be funny if some of my original choices end up winning. I won't be heartbroken about it, but we're definitely posting a video tomorrow. Or maybe even later tonight, to talk about what went on with the Globes, surprises, snubs, what we're thinking. So please make sure you like and subscribe. All of the films, all of the categories through my Oscar-obsessed ADHD point of view. Thanks for joining, and until next time.